once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Today is January 2nd, 2020. So happy New Year if I have not already wished you a happy New Year. We're going to jump really quickly into a recap of the overall markets. Market was on fire in my opinion today. For the last month, we've been doing nothing but trending up, and as such, you had a lot of penny stocks on deck today, and I'm going to talk about them in a few seconds. Anyway, I'm not going to go into too much about the SPY or the IWM like I've indicated in the last 2 or so videos. I did an extensive analysis on both the SPY and the IWM. It's about 9 to 10 minutes in length. Make sure to check that video out. I'm going to try to link it in the description. That way you can see why I think that the SPY, this move here since the ETF broke out in October, why I think this 324.87 is really very modest, and the SPY really can be at around 400 in my opinion, heading into 2021. So I think this move here really just started. So again, I'm going to link that video. Make sure you check it out. I talk about the SPY and the IWM. Meanwhile, let's jump into a couple of stocks that were runners today. All right, let's do a quick follow-up on ticker FCEL. We're looking at the hourly chart. It's off about 20% on the day. I did a video on ticker FCEL. I want to say today's Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, not Wednesday because the market was closed, but on Tuesday. And I essentially indicated that if we... and I'm drawing a line here again, it's an hourly chart. Let me zoom in so you can see a little bit better. I definitely envisioned a scenario, and I said if we break support, right, and I did shorter term support, I said if we break that 220 to 230 area, I believe it was somewhere around there, I said to expect downside. That happened today. We broke that support, and obviously you had that sell-off. We're off about 20% on the day. Closed at around $2. It's up a little bit in after hours, up around a little over 5% to sit somewhere at 212. But the fact that we closed relatively close to session lows tells me that the sell-in might actually continue into tomorrow. So watch out for that. What else? All right, and we have JD. I've been talking about this stock for a very, very long time. For the past year or so, we initially got into this trade when the stock hit around 1920. I thought it was the most opportune, ideal time to go long from a risk-reward perspective. Bounced off of support here, and I always envisioned a scenario where the stock can be sitting at 40. I knew that this stock was going to provide our members with a double, and most recently, I would say within the last 5 or so trading days, I've been very vocal on ticker JD. I see the move happening, and I said, you know what? I think this can see 40 in the shorter term. We had a huge move on the day today, up about 7%. You can see it here. Let me zoom in. We closed at 37.73. So we closed this relatively close to session highs. This red line here, you can see, in my opinion, we're going to run into a little resistance around 38. But if the market rallies tomorrow, I can see that resistance not preventing too much of a hurdle. And I can see this sitting at 40. Again, that's just the first stop. If the market does what I think it's going to do in 2020, expect JD to retest all-time highs, meaning I see this sitting somewhere at 50. So sitting here at 37, still potential, still a lot of upside left. And as I've been saying, around 19 there was upside left. I was telling you at 20 there was upside left. I was telling you at 25, 30, 35 here at 37. I'm still telling you there's upside left. You got to be patient. What else? All right, and then we have ticker INPX. Huge congrats to the bulls. This is actually an hourly chart. Stock is up about 200% on the day, up an additional 15% in after hours for a quote of around 37 cents. So essentially, we're trading relatively close to session highs in after hours. Now, if this momentum continues, or it can continue into a trading session tomorrow, you might have a potential runner on your hands. Clearly, we already filled this gap, but if we open up above 37 or above 38, I can definitely see this stock going as high as around 45 to 50 cents. So that's my target in the shorter term, if we can continue what we're seeing right now in after hours. What else? All right, and then we have ticker SES daily chart up about 100% on the day. Huge congrats to the bulls. We closed at 11:40. We're down marginally in after hours. See a quote of around 11:31. So clearly the stock poured volume poured in today. Again, huge runner. You can see back in October, stock went as high as 26.10. So I'm sure folks that are jumping in are probably, or possibly, or potentially expecting ticker SES to at one point or at some point revisit its previous highs of 26. Now, will that happen? Obviously, no one knows the future, but what I'd be paying attention to is obviously how the stock performs in pre-market tomorrow and how the stock opens up. Now, if we can take out today's high of $12.42 within the first 30 minutes or so of trading, that to me is a clear and bullish sign. Again, this stock has ran in the past, so that means it can potentially run again. If not 26, it could probably get into 20s, but for that to happen, we have to open up strong, in my opinion, have to retest or surpass today's high of $12.42 if we're going to take a stab at its most recent high of around 26. So the key is pay attention to what it does in pre-market and how it opens up. What else? All right, so let's wrap it up and round it out with ticker TRIL. Again, another low float or another penny stock that's actually on the run today. It's up about 44% on the day. Not surprised, the market is doing great things. Closed at around $1.49. Is down about 2% or north of 3% in after hours. I see a quote of around 145. So for me, is this stock going to continue this momentum or will it fade? In my opinion, the key obviously is how the stock performs in pre-market and how it actually opens up. Now, if we open up below the close of today, if we open up below 149, that's not a good sign. Obviously, if we open up above 149, that is a trend in the right direction. So I'd pay attention to the open. If we open up below 149, that should be red flag. That should be caution. And if we take out this support level here of around $1.35, then in my opinion, you should look out. So if you're looking to jump into TRIL, you want to pay attention to how the stock opens up. If we open up above 149, that's your cue that it is trending in the right direction. If we open up below 149 and take out shorter term support of 135, then that's not good. So we're gonna cap it there. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of that video, do three things for me. One, comment in the comment section. Let me know, are you partaking in this rally? What do you think about JD? I've been talking about JD for a very long time. Please tell me that you are in this stock. That's the first thing. Two, I do videos daily. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. And lastly, I've been trading for a long time, close to two decades, maybe 2 decades at this point. I think I may have been trading for 20 years. So I have a lot of experience with the stock market. And right now I am sharing that experience with you for free. Right now we are hosting a 14-day free trading course. If you're interested in that, definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for the support. Once again, Happy New Year, and I will talk to you tomorrow.